What's going on, y'all? This is TT Beats. What is he? Get that right, man. You know, that's what it is, though. So, today, or this morning, it's like 7 o'clock, man. This is crazy. But I got inspired to suddenly tell you guys the 7 elements of beat making, which is what I'm about to go into. It's some crazy stuff, guys. This isn't a joke, you know? Which, this is like stuff, you can take this in, man. If you don't absorb this information, take notes on this, you're crazy. Honestly. Because this stuff, this will lead you on the right path to set up some good ass fucking beats, man. So, first, number 1. Drums, man. Drums are the answer. Drums, okay? If you don't have banging drums, you don't got a banging beat. You don't got to bang drums, you don't got a banging beat, man. Get that through your head. That's some serious shit right there. Get drums, you know, say kicks, snares, you know, hi-hats. But those aren't, you know, if that's just not banging, you don't got a banging beat. You know, that's just whack, you know, like factory sounds. You know, off of FL Studio, which I use. Yes, that's what I use. Reason, I've used that before, you know, I haven't checked out everything, but right now, that's kind of, you know, it's kind of weak still. In Logic, I have never used that, but I figured the same thing, you know, that's what, you know, software shit does. It's not, this isn't MPC where it's naturally meant to just straight give you banging sounds, you know. But second is the percussions, man. That's pretty important. So, the shakers, the triangles, etc. You know, that gives it the feel, the vibe that you need. With those, you know, with banging kicks and banging snares. This, you know, this gets people head bobbing without, you know, people just go, okay, you know, it's whatever. So that's alright, you know, no big deal. But then you suddenly get those banging drum sounds, everybody's, oh, that's some heat right there. That's banging. That's a banger. You want people to say that. You want to think that. You want to know, honestly, like, you just want to smile and be like, dude, that was ridiculous. I just made something that was banging. That was crazy. You get inspired to make more beats, work harder at shit, you know. And then, so third, let's get to that one right now. Third, the lead instrument. Okay, this right here, you know, you can figure this out in 5 seconds. You can figure this out in 10 minutes, going on however long, you know. This right here, this right here is the truth. Gives you the feel. Personally, that's what I think. This, you know, this is the movement right here. You know, it's like, okay. Usually, if it's me, before I used to only listen to like just like the sounds. You know, if there's banging drums or whatever, and I was like, oh, that's cool. But if it had some crazy synths, some, you know, crazy keys that was starting it off, that was like the main instrument, I was just like, oh shit, what is that song? You know, but then the drums obviously, you know, pulled it up. But that's how I am now. You know, like, it's like, oh, it's got an chorus, but then you hear the fucking drums, it's a different story. It's game over, man. You hear that shit, it's just fucking banging. You just want to keep listening to it, man. It's just like, oh shit, it's fucking, oh damn, you didn't expect that, did you, man? So, you know, that's gives you the ride, man. So actually, no, this gives you the ride. So the bass line, guys. The bass line, some crazy shit. So this gives a song that sound, you know, that bass you need. Like, it gives it that flow also. It's just that extra flow. Personally, I don't add the bass line until later. I really don't. You know, it's whatever. It depends. Depends on how I feel. You know, I start tracks out with drums sometimes. You know, I learned that from Traumah drums also. I try that every once in a while. I don't every single time. Sometimes I start with drums before the, you know, for the instruments. Or I'll do drums and instruments same time. Or, you know, just go from, you know, instruments to drums. You know, depends how I'm feeling. It depends how I ever get a feel. You know, beat making, you gotta feel. You gotta trust yourself, man. You gotta trust yourself. Your ear, the most important thing. Okay, your ears. So then after bass line, you know, after you get that rise, you know, that feel, you go with the filling tracks. The filling tracks, that's pretty important, you know. It fills in the holes of the track. Say, you know, you just got some stuff, you know, you got like some kind of, you know, lead instrument, but it's not going on all the way. It's not like going the whole time, you know. It has like points where it stops. It just needs to. It just sounds better. You know, that's what filling tracks come into. Even during it, you know, like say you can have some strings, you can have some keys playing in the background, you can have some bells, you can have some spaceship sounds, you can have some crazy shit. You know, with some of these, you know, VSTs that you can have, especially for FL Studio, like Nexus. That is some good stuff. You know, so yeah, make sure you fill in the holes of the track. You know, that's really important. You know, without it, it's not full. You know, it's like, oh, that's not bad. But then when you add those other things, man, it skyrockets, goes to a different level. Like, there's levels to this shit, man. Meek Millie. So, and then, 6. Chorus instruments. Okay? Chorus. Not lead, chorus. So, right now, so it's like this stuff comes in during the climax. So, like, say for hip hop, it would be, you know, during the hook. You know, maybe this one part might come during the hook. And then, oh, this other part comes in during, you know, bridge. That's some good stuff, you know. Be creative, you know. Think good. Trust your ear. Take your time if you need to. You don't have to make a beat in 10 fucking minutes, you know, like some of these professionals. Make one in 30 minutes. Take your time if you need to, especially if you're trying to sell it. Personally, I think, like, I mean, sometimes you make, oh, that's good right there, you know. Or say you don't know what to do. Don't just put it down. I mean, put it off to the side. Come back to it later. Take some time. You know, just keep sitting there, keep banging on other things, and keep being creative. Come up with stuff. Get inspired, man. Do it. It'll work. Trust me, man. So, and then last, this is huge, man. Mixing. There's some good stuff, man. Let me tell you. So, your beat could suck. It will suck without a good mix. I'm telling you. So it's like, personally, I add like reverb, you know, gives that fuller sound that's like more, you know, auditorium. It just sounds cooler. It just sounds better. Personally, to me, I was like, that sounds good. That sounds sick, man. That's cool. That's some shit right there. That's heat. So, you know, whatever sounds good to the ear, you know, trust your ears. If you trust your ears, you know, if you trust your ears' discretion, you'll make better decisions, especially with mixing. That's like mixing. I'm not saying everything else. With mixing, okay? And don't like say, oh, is this too loud? Is this too loud? The snare, is this drums? Is this not loud enough in this filling track? Ask yourself, is it really? You know, trust your ears. What sounds good to you? What sounds good to you? Maybe you could, you know, have a friend come in. Yeah, you can. You know, have them, you know, get some stuff. You know, who knows, man? Get some help from whoever. Some other producers. You know, personally, like right now, I don't have just other producers around me, so I gotta do stuff with myself. I gotta learn. I gotta teach myself how to what is good, what's not. So, you know, usually 9 times out of 10, you will be using this strategy. You know, using all these. You'll be using the strategy. You don't have to do it in that exact same order. Not at all. Do it how you want. You know, this is your stuff. Be you. Don't. I mean, yeah, copy me. You can use other people's strategies as not like copy it. The whole, you know, do exactly what they do. But you can take little little things out of them, like, you know, say the way this person starts up their drums, or like a drum sound. But then put your own mix to it. Put your own sound to it though. By doing the other things like that, you know, you will eventually come to your own sound. Right now, I don't have my own sound, but I'm just being patient. You gotta be patient too, man. Let me tell you that. But remember, 7 elements: drums, percussions, lead instrument, bass line, filling track, chorus instruments, mixing. Make sure to do all of that. I mean, you don't have to every single time, you know. There's some tracks that might just be like, oh damn, that's fucking heat, without it. Like, you know, you ever listen to DJ Mustard? That dude only has 2 things going on in the background, but it's fucking nice. And then you listen, he has banging drums, man. that shit is fucking banging. Okay, that shit is just ridiculous, retarded. That's off the wall shit. That makes me just get out of my seat and start. Every single time I hear a beat by him, must have done that beat. Oh, you know what it is. You know. So make sure you do with this. Until next time, man. I'll be coming out with some more stuff. Get inspired more. Leave comments below. You know, like the video, share it, subscribe to my channel. Do whatever you need, man. Just saying. It's good stuff. Till next time. I love you guys. Peace.